What's up, everybody? Welcome to Disney News Weekly. Today we're talking about Mary Poppins Returns, okay? We're talking about Marvel-Land, all right? And we're talking about Dancing with the Stars Disney Night. Let's do it.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies.
All right.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing?
Hey, y'all.
Oh, Disney News Weekly. Oh, what is this? What year is it? All three of us here together again?
Like
True
old
romance.
times, guys.
True
Like old
romance.
times.
What's up, everybody? Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I want to start this off classic. Can we give some shout outs to the chat?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Do it.
I'm going to say what's up to, let's see, Kristian Esquivel, what's up? Ariel Kleidosti. We've got Keetin Marchi in the chat, everybody. Can
I'm
you
in the
believe
chat.
it? You're in the chat. We got Greg Billmeyer. We got Heavenly Imaginings. What's up, girl? Always being loyal, always in the chat. Adventure Revert. That's cool. Sammy Halibrin, Elizabeth Cook. Guys, thank you all for hanging out with us. We've got some Disney news, some big, some small, but all important nonetheless. What's up, ladies?
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you doing,
How
girl?
you guys doing?
You like Sarah's hair or what?
I love Sarah's hair.
I tried parting it, like with some black over the side, and looking in the video, it looks like I just like am bald on that side, except for like tiny pieces of black hair.
Let me see.
Just like look at the video.
Oh,
just,
because you're like, it's light.
it's just-
yeah, because
like
it's so
almost
light that
there's,
it looks
Yeah.
like my head is shaved.
You look
But
like
thanks.
someone snuck up on you on your left side and
like,
scared you.
I will
And was
have
like,
to say,
"Boo," you, "Ah,"
when Dylan first saw that you did this year, he goes, "I'm just glad she didn't shave half of it."
Dude. You know how many people have texted me? Is half of Sarah's hair?
When it's in a ponytail, it looks shaved on the side.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you look pretty edgy, punk, emo.
What inspired you? Like, what's the
Cruella
story
de Vil.
behind
I've
it?
wanted to do this for so long, just because.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I was like,
just
it'd be
because.
fun.
Like, okay, does Cruella de Vil have a part to play?
Well, it's Cruella's hairstyle, like yeah.
But like,
it's not- 'cause
did you
I
see
don't
Cruella
love
and you were
Cruella.
like, I love it, darling. Give me that hair.
I don't. That's very Edna.
Yeah,
okay.
I was like, that's more Edna.
Well,
I
it
don't
was-
even
it was
really like
judging.
101 Dalmatians that much, but I just thought I love having blonde hair and I love having dark hair, and I'm like, what do I just have both? I got the best
At the same time.
of both
That's pretty important.
It's
What
like
did the
a
chat think?
perfect time to
Yeah.
do it too.
Yeah,
Perfect
everybody's
time
like, she's
of
really
year.
committing to her Halloween costume. I'm like,
I know,
that's
right?
not her costume.
I know. I'm literally not being Cruella for Halloween at all, ever. I'm not.
But you've Disney bounded her multiple times already.
Well, she just like
Once.
she's living.
No, twice.
Unbound.
When?
At Dancing with the Stars, you also Disney bounded
That
Cruella.
wasn't really.
Oh, it was really.
It wasn't
It
real.
was very really.
I really liked
This
And
is like
speaking of-
anytime I wear black and red, I'm just Disney bounding
Yes,
Cruella now.
yeah. Just like whenever I wear white and red and blue, red, white, and
Okay,
blue.
okay.
4th of July is Prince Eric Day for me. No matter what. But yeah, that's cool. We're going to get into Dancing with the Stars a little bit later on this evening. We're going to give you the full analysis of what that was all about, but that's going to be the last topic of the night because we want to discuss. We want to dive in because you want to know. So we're going to go in. But this is cool. We're all back together. And guess what we're talking about that we've never talked about together?
Mary Poppins
Mary
Returns.
Poppins Returns. That's right. Mary Poppins Returns. We've got another look. So let's take a look.
This came out during Dancing with the Stars.
During debut.
Extended sneak
Oh,
peek.
snap.
Poppins, who came back? I've come to look after the next children.
She's perfect.
Nothing new so far. Nothing new so far.
Tell us the new stuff, Sarah.
We'll have to see what can be done about that.
This
That's
is
new.
A bag. A
No,
tub.
a
A
dolphin?
dolphin. That's not
song.
even physically possible.
this is like
Excuse me,
the
the
first
penguin.
hint of like a little song.
Oh my gosh, it's Hitchhiker's Guide.
That is so true.
She never explains
For all
anything.
the fish. Whoa, Willy Wonka.
She sounds so good.
She sounds so good. I'm so excited. And
Colin
who knew
Firth?
Meryl Streep was in this?
I didn't know Colin Firth was in it.
I mean, I knew when the trailer
Yes.
came out. Like,
Yeah, we knew. We knew like 2 years ago and we forgot.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah, that's true.
Meryl Streep
Cartoon?
and
2D, baby.
Straight up. I think you think they get the eye lines right in this one?
the Penguins.
Because that was like a big thing
Yeah, I know.
that broke the believability in the original Mary Poppins. It's like, what's her face? Mary Poppins. What's freaking
Julie Andrews?
Thank you, Julie Andrews.
Jeez.
Sorry, I had a brain fart. She had no line of sight, so she was just generally looking in the directions, and then the animators retroactively had to try to put the penguins in her eye line. which kind of makes that distance, that believability breaks a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit, they do everything with tennis balls. We were just watching a video on this. And so Bob Hoskins could always look at the tennis ball, and that's where Roger's face was always.
Yeah.
So we always had a direct eye line where she was sort of guessing at blank space.
You know, I haven't watched Mary Poppins as an adult, I don't think. So
It's been a
now
minute
I'm
for
very
me.
curious to like go watch it again because like that was literally the movie that my little sister, anytime it was like, let's put a movie on, it was Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
And so I think I just like, and I loved it, but I think it just like was a lot as a child, and I was.
It's intense.
It's long.
It's very long.
Long.
It's also like very British.
Like,
I'm very British.
I've seen Mary Poppins so many times, and yet sometimes I'll see posts about it online where it's like, oh, that moment in Mary Poppins, and I'm like, when did that happen? Have I even seen it?
I don't think I've seen it. It's just that the movie is 3 days long.
It's so long.
It's very
There's like
possible
a
that you
million
missed it.
plot lines, like in
It's like
Pete's
3
Dragon.
different movies. It's like a trilogy in one film.
Yeah, I remember being a bed knobs and broomsticks kind of kid. Like that was my
Beautiful
live action.
briny sea.
Well, now you've ruined it.
I also was a big Pete's Dragon.
I love
that's
Pete's Dragon,
her.
but that movie
What-
is
hey,
long.
Sarah's impression of Elliot is so good too.
I mean,
It's so
I
cute, yeah,
hated
it's
it
so
on this
cute.
show.
Oh my God, Sarah.
Oh, you guys
You're my
remember when
favorite.
we saw Pete's Dragon and you all hated it and I
Yeah, it
was
was bad.
sobbing?
It's not that I hated it. I thought it was just bland. It was just like butterless toast. You
Oh my
know?
God! It was
it'll
like
get you
it
through
was
the
like
day.
Old Yeller but dragon version. It was a
alright.
mess.
It was a
fine.
nice try.
You guys have no souls.
That's probably true.
Well, the sneak peek looks good.
It looks good. I'm excited to see it.
Can you?
I kind of want to watch the original, but I don't. But, okay, here's a question. Dick Van Dyke, clearly the worst Cockney accent of all time.
But a king amongst men.
Absolute sweetheart, right? But why? Because he later in life, he had the opportunity to give a speech and talk about Mary Poppins, and he apologized to everyone for delivering the worst Cockney accent ever in film history. But when he was on set with all of those British people, why did not a single person think to be
Maybe
like,
he was like too famous and they didn't want to tell him.
that's possible. I mean, he was
He was
already
famous
he was
then.
already famous. He had the Dick Van Dyke Show, which
Yeah.
is one of my favorite black and white television shows of all time, by the way.
Or maybe they. I don't know, man.
And I also think it's like it's to me it's Bert. It's
is.
not like it's a
Mary
Cockney. Yeah,
Poppins.
it's just like that's a Bert accent.
Where are you
and
from?
he kind of created his own
Bertsylvania.
character. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I
What part
forget.
of,
Dick
England
Van
is
Dyke.
that?
I'll forgive him.
It's far north, Mary Poppins.
It's gonna be funny if they like make any jokes about it
Oh, they
for
will have
Lin-Manuel.
to.
They'll have to, yeah.
I'm sure his accent's not the greatest either.
I mean, we heard it in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like one word. He's gonna sound like a New Yorker doing the Cockney
He's like,
accent.
the thing. I wish we could just like play. I like want to hear that, like where he's like, the thing about Mary Poppins is she doesn't explain anything. But whatever, it's fine. We don't have to really play it again. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, moving on. What else we got? Nice recap there. Jungle Cruise release date. Congratulations. You have to wait longer now. 2020, it says here.
They pushed it a year.
Why do
Why?
we think this?
Because they already had so many movies
They did.
jam-packed.
There's like so many movies coming out in 2019. It's crazy. Like just off the top of my head, Captain Marvel, Avengers 4,
Aladdin.
Aladdin, Dumbo.
Oh my God.
Mulan?
No, Mulan's
Oh,
2020.
2020.
Lion King.
Lion King.
Oh my God, I forgot Lion King's coming. We
And
haven't seen-
another Star Wars. Is that happening?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
episode
Star
9?
Wars is Christmas.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's
they
like
have
way,
75 movies
It's
coming
way
out.
too much. Also, Disney Insider was talking about how it was originally supposed to come out like a week before or like a month before Jumanji 2.
Don't do that. No.
Which is kind of like The Rock probably would have been really tied up doing a lot
Also,
of
you
marketing.
can't have him marketing
and it's two jungle
Jungle
movies.
movies.
And I was kind of like, but does it matter if it's the first one to come out? But I mean, maybe
It
like,
does matter
yeah.
because everybody's gonna wait for Jumanji and they're not gonna go see Jungle
Yeah.
Cruise.
Yeah, Jumanji was such
It's
a
already
hit.
got
pushing it, you know?
It makes sense.
It makes sense. It's just weird that that's the movie they decided to push. Oh, well, it makes sense because of Jumanji, but it's weird because of all of the announcements they recently did, like "Welcome to my jungle." You know,
Yeah, they've
and-
really been like peeling the curtain back with the making of this movie and
In
sharing a lot of
Walt made this.
sharing a lot of of the sets with us and of the things with us so early, and so now it's even earlier, which is very rare for Disney to do.
Yeah.
But that means that everything is sort of
Done.
we're not going to see anything. They're like, welcome to the jungle. No.
We'll see a lot at D23.
Oh, that's true.
now
It's also
forget.
weird because the original date was for October, which is kind of a weird it's weird movies come out in October. You know what I mean?
Well, I would say this is a weird movie.
No, but it now is going to be coming out in the summer of 2020, and this seems more like a summer blockbuster fun movie.
Yeah.
I would totally agree with
but
that.
this is like an early summer. It's like what they did with Solo.
This
in
is
my
going to be
opinion.
July 24th.
Nah, too midsummer.
mid?
Too midsummer.
That's my
Whatever.
sister's
Although-
birthday.
Oh, well, there you well, just kidding.
You
Happy
go see
birthday.
Jungle Cruise for her birthday.
It makes sense for this movie because if it wasn't midsummer, kids have nothing to do movie, then it might not perform as well as if it were. Because, Han Solo was what?
May.
Yeah,
And-
kids were still in school.
Yeah, it was like, what do we do with
Yeah.
this, So, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe July is the perfect pocket for the Jungle Cruise. But either way, too bad. You gotta wait.
It was a smart move.
Smart move, overall. Guardians 3, speaking of delayed movies, Guardians 3 has been delayed to 2021, and it will have a female director, question mark?
Rumored. I mean,
Rumored.
it's
We
weird.
lost James Gunn.
Yeah, it's weird to say it's been pushed just because it was on hold. So, but now it's pushed. It's delayed to 2021, which is kind of crazy.
That's a very long time
So far. Well,
for a blockbuster franchise.
a friend of mine was working on a movie with Chris Pratt this year that also got stopped, and because Chris was so busy, and there was a lot of things happening within his life and his career, and I don't know when that movie is going to get pushed again. I don't think I can say the name, but yeah. So I'm wondering
He's
he's just
a big
so
part of the
busy,
delay.
and he's such a
Well, I mean, I'm sure
But
James
besides
Gunn,
besides the director
Do you-
situation and.
So speaking of this, do you, because when James Gunn left, there was this whole thing about Dave Bautista going out there and saying if James Gunn isn't in it, then I'm not going to be in it. And do you think that's going to hold water, or do you think these actors are just too contractually obligated?
I think I agree with what Sarah said. I think they went back and did reshoots for Avengers 4 and they killed them off.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think that when Sarah said
But
that,
who
I was
are-
like, that
but
makes
who are the
so much
Guardians?
sense.
Who are the Guardians then?
I mean,
Well,
we don't
just
know what's
everybody-
going to happen in
They all
Avengers.
dead. It's like the Guardian of the Galaxy. It's like just going to be Rocket and Groot, maybe.
It's rumored that they're still going to use James Gunn's script. And then it's a rumor that they want a female director for Guardians 3.
I would love if Taika Waititi did it.
Yeah, that's
Well, I
been
would
like
love it if he did everything. Honestly.
He's just
popular
my
thing.
favorite.
Have you seen what they do in the shadows?
Oh yeah. Oh, I saw
Girl.
that forever ago.
Girl.
That's so great.
Girl.
So great.
Yeah, no, it would be cool, especially because Thor Ragnarok definitely took the vibe that Guardians set up and made it
Its own.
made it better in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, Guardians is that fine line between comedy and true sci-fi, where Thor Ragnarok was a comedy sci-fi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But truly, there should be more female directors in the Marvel universe.
In,
So,
in the world.
well, yeah, but
Okay.
how many Marvel ones have there been?
I am really
Marvel
excited
Connection.
though that they are going to stick with James Gunn's script.
Yeah, let him have
I
it.
think that is
I mean, if they had
appropriate.
if they had a plan, they should stick with
Stick
the
to
plan.
the plan.
Minus Drax, maybe. Anyway,
Well, maybe Drax was gonna get killed off anyway. So
avenging his dead family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could.
He'll
I mean,
have some closure.
yeah.
I
Hopefully.
think he'll get an epic
I
death.
hope so. I mean...
Because
I don't think-
Gamora's not dead. Gamora's
No.
coming back.
Yeah,
They're all
well...
partying in the Soul
Yeah,
Star.
they're all coming back. You see Tom Holland's response to Jimmy Kimmel asking him, he's like, wait, aren't you, so you're already working on the Spider-Man sequel, aren't you dead? And he's like, I gotta go. And he literally does a flip and leaves. Okay, bye, Tom
I
Holland.
have not seen that, but I cannot. I love Tom
Super
Holland
great.
so
The new
much.
Spider-Man suit looks super dank. I love it. But yeah, so that's going to be a muddled mire of mystery for the next couple of years, but that'll be interesting to see it develop either way. Next up, we've got Ed Catmull retires from Disney and Pixar. Sarah, take us on a journey.
I love how you're like, Sarah, tell us who
I'm not
Ed
even-
Catmull is.
I'm not even going to bother.
Ed Catmull co-founded Pixar, and he has served
BFD.
as the president of Walt Disney Animation Studios and Pixar Animation Studios since 2006. He's 73.
That's
So
it?
it's like,
He's 73?
Yeah, he looks
That
good.
man looks great.
He looks pretty good. And
at you.
He
Disney
looks better
keeps
at
you young.
73 than Mickey does at 90.
He has been like one of the daddies of CGI.
Whoa. You take that back right now, okay?
You just call him daddy?
He's one of the fathers.
You're calling everybody daddy these days. I don't like it.
Let me live.
Sarah's
What was
got
the other
so
one?
many daddies.
Who was the other daddy that you've been singing lately?
Bone Daddy?
No, there was like this character's daddy.
Oh, Sally's daddy.
Sally's daddy.
Sally's daddy.
The
Oh my
The
god.
scientist.
Yeah, what's his name?
Finkelstein.
Is that
Finkelstein.
Finkelstein?
Finkel. Yeah.
Finkelstein.
From the Nightmare Before
yeah.
Christmas?
Is that
She just calls him Sally's daddy.
Sally's
It's
daddy?
It rubs me the wrong way.
George Lucas hired Ed Catmull in the late 70s, and then he founded Pixar, obviously, in the 80s, with
Obviously.
Steve Jobs and John Lasseter. So he's been there from the start.
So it's about that time. 73 is a
Yeah,
ripe
but
old
also
age.
it's just like, it cannot be overstated how much he impacted computer animation.
Well, yeah, I mean, Pixar developed most of the...
But I feel like of all the people, like, people know Steve Jobs and people know John Lasseter, but, like, people really don't know about Ed Catmull, and, like, they should.
Flying under the radar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's, like, a very important
Thanks
person.
for doing the Lord's work.
I
Ed
hope he
Catmull.
gets... I'm like, is it? I don't know why I looked at my watch. I'm like, I hope he gets a Disney Legend Award.
Oh, we for sure will.
I'm like, does he already have one?
The problem is, like, everyone's going to be like, cool. It's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy moment. Like, who?
Well,
yeah, I
this
don't
is
think he has one.
this is something I really do hope that Disney does more in the future of like these people that like Kathleen Kennedy is like one of the first people who I think they've really like kind of pushed out with the press, like being like, this is somebody who's behind the scenes, who's really doing so much to give you guys all these movies and things you love. And I think they need to keep doing that and like highlight these people who are behind the scenes, who have given us like our childhoods basically with these Disney movies and these stories. Like put them up on a pedestal like more than just when they retire.
Also, keep in mind, like, he started Pixar in the 80s. Disney didn't even acquire Pixar until, like, the mid-90s.
Like
2000.
2006.
Yeah. Oh, 2006?
Well, it was.
yeah.
It was.
They were a distribution.
Incredibles was the first. It was either the last one before the acquisition or the first one after
the full acquisition. But weren't they already distributors before that?
I mean, yeah, it was all.
it was distribution.
But
But
I
that's
think it would
crazy.
be fitting because he is retiring and he's going to be like advising through 2019, and so for D23 2019, it would be really nice if they gave him a Legend Award.
I hope so.
I'm calling
He
it.
doesn't have that much time. They better hurry up.
I know, man. Hey.
73. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
I'm just playing. Sorry, I'm ageist.
Somebody just asked in the chat if I ever wore my Slave Leia costume.
Oh.
I think you'd look better in it though
I
at this
well, now
point because you've been
I'm
like
ready.
working out so much. So no, I did not. I don't
Next-
have one.
Next Halloween. Oh, there's still time. There's still time. There's a week left. Ed Catmull. Thanks for bringing up Slave Leia.
This is big news for you,
This
Leo.
is interesting news for
You're
me.
reprising your role,
Disney, yes. Hey, Disney.
townsperson.
There's a new, apparently Disney is in talks with the Deadpool director to reboot the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Writers. Did I write directors? I'm sorry.
What's that?
I wrote director, but it's the writers.
Oh, the writers, sorry. Yeah, no, actually, it's funny because I knew that and I still just read the thing.
I know, but I put director.
Yeah,
in
no,
there.
I know. I just read the tagline. With the writers of Deadpool to come in and reboot the Pirates franchise. So Disney, when you reboot it and make it a comedy, just remember who your funny guy is. Okay?
Yeah, it's like they had already said they want to do a sixth one, but now it seems as though they will not do a sixth one, but just reboot it without Johnny Depp.
Which is crazy because I mean, okay, I am of multiple minds on this. One, I think rebooting that franchise is probably a good idea, but Johnny Depp is that franchise. Like Jack, it's not.
But nobody wants him anymore.
I
Nobody
know,
watches
but-
it for
but you
him
can't-
anymore.
But you can't argue that Jack Sparrow isn't Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, they put him. They like made the ride now about Jack Sparrow. Like
God, how much is this ride?
So
gonna
what do you?
change
So how do
anymore?
you reboot it, knowing that the
think you
original's
reboot-
legacy is so?
I think you
big?
just make it exist. You make it like an
new Jack
an
Sparrow?
MCU basically.
Do you have someone else do it?
No, you don't have a new Jack Sparrow. You just have it'll exist
a
in
new
the same
pirate.
universe.
Right.
But it can be about like other pirates or other people.
pirate babies.
It'd be cool if it was like a duo, you know?
I like. Oh, you know what I just thought? Like it would be cool if it was kind of like a Road to El Dorado with these two.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like not guys, but like I even think if they brought the Red Lady into it and like
I think she should be one of the.
she
main
absolutely
characters,
should
yeah.
be one of the main
And I
characters.
think it shouldn't be like a continuation of that world. I think it should be like this happened parallel to the Pirates movies.
What
Right.
You know
what
what
I
I mean?
really wish they would do, honestly, is take a. I don't know if anybody's ever seen Black Sails here, but Black Sails did this really awesome thing where they took characters from Treasure Island and then mixed them from actual pirates from history, and that's what they created and drove their story with.
They kind of did that.
It'd be so
But
dope.
like if they were a little bit more like historically
Realistic.
accurate, but like fun.
But we're talking about the writers of Deadpool, so we know it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be funny. It should be a
pirate
little less
romp.
serious.
I think so too, because some of the best moments in Pirates of the Caribbean were like the funny moments.
Right.
But we still want swashbuckling, high
Right.
swinging action adventure. Yeah.
Dude, The Adventures of Young Barbossa.
No.
Why?
Barbossa's the best.
I agree, but you leave the characters out.
No, it'd be so cool if it was like all young Barbossa and then it ends right when he gets cursed.
Oh, well, he's the first mate to Jack Sparrow, so that's where it would have. One of the movies would have to end with him meeting Jack, because he's Jack Sparrow's original first mate.
Yeah, a lot of people think that they should reboot it.
Lore.
A lot of people think that they should reboot it or start a new series about Red.
I'm in with that.
to do,
think
I
that'd be
mean,
dope.
it's never
Chris
been
Pratt
done. They've
as
never.
Red.
No, they've never
Sorry,
done
Will
a
Smith.
female-driven pirate movie.
Yeah, it
and
should
Well,
be
they
about
have.
Red.
They have. It's with the girl from Thelma and Louise. It was not Treasure. What was it called? Something
Waterworld?
Island. Cutthroat Island. It stars. She's.
Sigourney Weaver.
No, Thelma and Louise. What are the two main? Oh my gosh.
Oh, what's her name?
Gina
Susan
Davis?
Smith? No,
Gina Davis?
Gina
yeah.
Davis stars in Cutthroat Island. Whoa! Went
Where
through
did
the
that come
library in my
from?
brain on
Too
that
bad
one.
nobody knows about that.
Yeah, well, that's because
Maybe
it was
someone
a
will know
financial
about this
flop.
one.
It is a legitimate Hollywood financial flop too. The budget was so much more.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
where did I know all this about?
That's
Cutthroat
very
Island?
strange. Yeah, but you like pirates. It's
I
fine.
do. I like movies. There it is. Oh, it's right. It stars the guy from Princess Bride. What's his
It's
name?
not on the screen yet.
Yeah, I think
Robin Hood.
give us a female lead.
Who's the swashbuckler of today? You know how like Orlando Bloom got typecast and he can only be a swashbuckler. He was in Troy.
Is it
He was
not
in
Chris
Pirates.
Pratt?
It's
No.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt is the Harrison Ford. Every man. He fits in every role. Who is the swashbuckler?
Swashbuckler.
Who's our Orlando Bloom? Who is our what's this guy's name?
Carrie Elways?
Carrie Elways. Yeah, like you know how he
Is
could
it
only
Nick
get.
Jonas?
No, he's not a
No.
swashbuckler.
Is it The Rock?
Although The Rock is the new Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. I don't know. In the chat, what do you guys think? Who's
our new swashbuckler?
Who's our new swashbuckler?
Because you know when Orlando Bloom was cast as Legolas, he could only get swashbuckling roles after that. Because then after that he was Troy, and then he was in Pirates of the Caribbean, and he like could not. And then he had that one romantic comedy with
Elizabethtown?
yeah, and
I
it
loved
was
it. I know it was people
a
hated it, but I
floppity
remember
flop.
seeing it.
yeah, and they were like, okay, only swords for Orlando Bloom.
I loved Orlando Bloom so much.
Dude,
I told
who
you guys
didn't?
this. I had like a whole wall of his pictures.
grocery store Joe is the
Gross,
swash.
I agree with that. I support that, God.
God,
He's just
put-
like, I guess I'll fight these guys.
Movie.
I guess
Oh
I'll
my
buckle some swashes, you know.
It was bad.
It was real bad.
It was real bad.
Real
Do you
bad.
know
Fight.
who's kind of a little bit of a swashbuckler?
that?
What's his face? Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. In
He's
5
swashbuckling.
years, I feel like he'll be super swashbuckling.
He's too savvy though. You know, like his wits are about him
Smart.
too much. Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Who's our new smell the fart actor 2019? Huh? You know, Orlando Bloom's.
Yeah.
I think it might be Leo Camacho.
You
Smell
hear
that
you hear
fart, Leo.
Disney?
Smell that fart.
For your consideration. So, anyways, that's good news. It's exciting. The franchise could
Zach
be rebooted.
Levi.
He is swashbuckly right now. He's Flynn Rider.
job, Missy.
Although he's a superhero, he's trying to break the mold, and it's looking promising. Rumored plans for Disney Parks' upcoming Marvel-themed lands.
So this came out. This is all rumor. This came out from Walt Disney World News Today, which is an unofficial fan site. But basically, they released like rumored layout attraction details for Marvel Land at DCA. Basically, they're saying that there's gonna be. We knew there was gonna be a Spider-Man ride and like an Avengers ride. They're saying that the Spider-Man ride is gonna be a screen-based ride where you have a web slinger and it's kind of like Toy Story Midway Mania,
Oh, I don't like
where
it.
it's like a game.
Yeah, you.
But I mean,
I mean, that's. I mean, I guess.
I wish it was more like the Transformers ride, where it was like you're like swinging with them. I don't
Well,
know.
there was a ride like that, and Spider-Man would come and land on the hood of your vehicle.
Yeah,
and
that's at Universal.
The Spider-Man ride
Yeah.
at Universal in Orlando.
That's why I'm thinking of.
So it's tough to be a bug area is going to be the Spider-Man ride. This is what they're saying. The attraction is 3D, screen-based, catching criminals in New York City, but I don't think anybody is sure if there's going to be like sets and props like more than what is on Midway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it's a whole new installment.
The tech is so much more advanced than it was when Midway was created. Like, why wouldn't they go further? You know?
Because sometimes simple is best.
Also, the immersion that they've now include on all of their rides.
If it were like Monsters Inc. Ride and Go Seek in Tokyo, where it is interactive, but it is a dark ride. They want it to be a family attraction, you know?
Yeah.
Like everyone.
Okay, how many attractions are we getting in Marvel Land?
Okay, so I think 2. This is the
Universal.
This is the Universal one. So then there's going to be
PlayStation 2 graphics.
Doctor Strange stage show.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That makes sense. You can do a lot of cool visual effects. You can do a lot of
Marvel version of Jedi Training Academy, basically.
Okay, I can see it. SHIELD agents helping Doctor Strange or whoever it is teach you. Captain America could come out. They could vary it up. They could have a bunch of heroes on stage. That's kind of neat for a family show. So we're getting a stage show. We're getting a family ride,
calm ride, and then an Avengers roller coaster.
Okay, that makes sense.
This would be in phase 2, a dark ride / roller coaster.
I'm excited for
something
that stage
like
show.
Harry Potter and Escape from Gringotts at Universal.
That's fine.
So
that's kind of cool because you go to the Triskelion.
I think this might only be rumored for Hong Kong. I don't think it would come to DCA.
God, they get all the good stuff.
I know. Well, we don't have any room unless they take over more area.
That's what I was gonna say. Is where the heck are they gonna put a roller coaster?
Yeah, I don't think we're getting one
Underground.
until they like build back behind Guardians or into Hollywood Boulevard. Other things that they're saying are going to happen is a counter service restaurant.
This is here in Disneyland.
Yeah, and then a microbrewery with an Ant-Man theme.
Get it, microbrewery?
I mean, it seems very strange that it would be an Ant-Man theme, but cool.
Gigantic beverages.
Oh,
like, huge.
My God.
It's a
That's like not safe. Like, don't
microbrewery.
give people a giant beer like that.
Dude, Das Boot.
Das
Yeah.
Boot.
I mean, I'm excited to see all the theming that they do because I mean we've seen Avengers and Marvel properties in theme parks, but it's always like executed very cheaply because it's not Disney. To see Disney do it and just what they've done with what they have so far with just like overlays has been pretty incredible. So
Right.
I can't wait to see the
think
cantina.
the end of this article is basically like it sounds like it's not going to be like an immersive land like Pandora or Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but more like a theme. But I mean, obviously they have to completely change what Bugs Land looks like. Like it's not
or
gonna
they're
look
just
like
like
that.
it's Ant-Man Land.
No, I mean that's what they would have done if they were extremely lazy.
Yeah. Out of all the things that we've mentioned, the stage show is the most appealing to me. But
No, I'm so excited for like a Spider-Man ride.
I mean, that'll be fine. But the problem with the stage show is that it's like a little kid focused. But it would have been cool to get like a magical map Avengers show.
Yeah.
Because there's only like magical map
Like a
is
stunt show.
Yeah, because it's the only show of its kind at those parks. Like there's nothing else that's like high level, full family entertainment
Yeah.
at Disney or DCA. And
Well,
I love
Frozen.
Oh, that's
Frozen at the
that's-
Hyperion.
Yeah, no, I stand corrected. You're right.
They should have
already
done
have something.
Spider-Man
It just
the
feels
musical.
so hidden. It feels so hidden.
Spider-Man the musical
No, too
already
many people
exists.
got hurt. So many people got like really, really seriously
Frozen at the
injured.
Hyperion, you say that it's hidden, but it's so good because it pulls literally hundreds of guests out of the park for like an hour and a half at a time.
I think it's great. Yeah, it would have been cool to see like Avengers have something like that though. A stunt spectacular like
Yeah.
Indiana Jones or something.
Yeah, like
That would've been-
remember what
'cause
they
then
used to
there's
do back
interactivity.
in the day at Disney
Oh, that
World?
would be cool.
Yeah.
They did like a Batman. Well, no, that was at Universal, but they did like a Batman stunt show, and
These
I
are
think
lights
the Indiana
interaction.
Jones
Yeah,
stunt
they also
show.
had
Yeah.
Conan, which is, God, I'm dating myself there, but like they had a Conan show, and it was a big stunt spectacular. The snake would come out, and then someone in the audience would get like sacrificed to the snake. It was.
My dad
Dope. It
got
was
picked
dope.
for the Indiana Jones one, I remember, and my mom got picked
Oh,
for the
I
Batman
did it
one.
too.
Yeah.
I
You
did
got
the
picked for
Indiana
Indiana
Jones
Jones
one.
one.
That was cool, and that was the one that when he laughs, when they laugh, they like put that voice over. It goes, wah, wah, wah. But my laugh was actually pretty close to it. Not gonna lie.
Do you want to go start, Leo?
Yes.
It's this is all rumor, obviously. So
Yeah, I mean,
we will see
Grain of salt, guys.
what happens. Sometimes this website reports things that end up coming true, and sometimes extremely not.
Also, this is like extremely advanced. Like we have no idea yet. Like they
Right.
just blocked off Bugs Land.
Yeah.
Quick question for you and for the chat as well. Favorite Marvel hero?
I love Tony.
You love Tony.
I love
Tony
Tony.
Baloney. Silly Willy.
What did I say recently?
Well, that was me with Will Smith. That's
Silly
when I was saying we're gonna get funny Will Smith is going as a genie,
Silly Willy.
and I was like, oh, we're getting funny Will Smith. We're getting Silly Willy back. And like, everybody just like,
I was dying.
so you like Tony Baloney?
Daddy Silly Willy.
Daddy Silly Willy, Fresh Prince of Silliness. How about you, Keetin? Who's your Marvel boy?
Who's my Marvel boy?
Yeah.
Who do I like the best? Oh, either Hemsworth or Pratt. It's hard
So
to
Thor or
Thor
Star-Lord?
or Star-Lord.
Okay. I was saying not the actor. I
Absolutely.
meant the character.
Hey, the actor
Although they play
really.
a part. They do play a part.
I gotta bring up another parks thing.
Go.
So.
I like how you have my permission.
Well, someone reminded me by saying Miranda said they have to move Flix Flyers first because Flix Flyers from Bugs Land is becoming emotional whirlwind on Pixar Pier. It's been like rumored or people are thinking, so Bing Bong's Sweet Shop on Pixar Pier is supposed to have this like Bing Bong inside of it, like a big like statue of Bing Bong, and it's like not there yet. That's why we had that like art of Bing Bong that Riley drew that was up like covering where he's gonna
And
go.
wasn't it like inappropriate? Or
Yeah,
something?
it was inappropriate for a little bit there.
Yeah.
So people are wondering if the reason he's not there yet is because they're waiting for Pixar Play Parade to be done so that they can take the Bing Bong from the parade and stick it in the store.
You think that's gonna happen?
Yeah. I don't think they
Is this
have
some
money.
They're
Illuminati
really trying
rumors?
to save that money.
I don't think they have money to build 2 Bing Bongs, and they know they're bringing back
It's
Sensational.
funny that you say that. It's like Disneyland doesn't have money.
Well, it's like
You know?
people don't understand how budgets work. You know what I mean?
I mean, I do, but it's like so. I mean, they do repurpose a lot, so it would make sense.
And it's the same reason why Pixar Pier isn't done. It's like they had to like split budgets across different quarters. You know what I mean? They didn't have a lot of money to make Pixar
I
Pier.
thought Disney was one of the big banks in the U.S., so infinite money, but that's okay. Bing Bong. When is Play Parade ending?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think after Christmas, like Christmas Fantasy will come in, and then I think after that, maybe it's not coming. Anyway,
Oh man.
By the way, we got a full representation of favorite Marvel characters in the chat. I just want to say, a lot of Cap though. Daddy Daredevil. Okay. Daddy Daredevil's great.
Daddy
A
Daredevil.
lot of Cap actually. Well, we got a Winter Soldier in there. The Thing. Excuse you, picking the Thing. He doesn't count yet. And that was meta. And there's one Spider-Man. That's my boy. Anyway, my boy, Tom Holland. And now we've barreled through all of the news. Sarah and I had a unique opportunity.
Tell me about it, please.
Monday night, which was 2 nights ago, we were invited by Disney to go and check out Dancing with the Stars
Disney Night.
Live from the studio audience. It was awesome. It was so cool. It was so
Did you guys
rad.
get to dance like on?
Yes,
yeah,
we danced
that was
with the
like-
stars. No, we didn't
No,
do that.
that like,
I'm
but I
lying.
just remember when I went like during like commercial breaks or before it started shooting, they let us all like have a dance party on the dance
Oh,
floor,
no,
and then they're
no,
like,
no.
okay, now get back in your seats.
No, especially not that night. Like, it was tight.
Really.
People were like, there was things to be done. It was like, go to your seat, do not step on the dance floor. If you see, once you sit on your chair, remove your name from the chair and throw it. It's like, it was a very strict thing. But it was really cool. Like, I was excited about it. We were both excited about it, but I was sort of like, I don't know, you know. And then we get there, and first of all, we got to go in before everybody else. It was like cool to see everything up close and walk around, and you know. But more than anything, it is so damn impressive. Like, first of all, there's the dance. You know, they take a week, they learn these super intricate choreographs, dance numbers, and it was all to Disney music. That in and of itself was amazing. Gaston, they had the table, and he gets on it, and the chandelier, and he swings, and Hercules is picking up people. It's crazy. That in and of itself is impressive. What's more impressive is the 3-minute breaks for commercials that you see. The show is live. It is a 2-hour live program, and those 3-minute breaks for commercials is as soon as they're like, and we'll see you after these messages, whatever, then it goes into like a beehive. And all these dudes come out, and they take down the set, and other guys are putting up the set, and within 3 minutes, they have a brand new Broadway level produced play stage for the next dance as soon as they come back. All of the judges, everything they say is their first and only take. They never redo anything. That is absolutely live and absolutely on the spot. It is so dang impressive. And all of the side dance numbers. One thing that I thought was funny is whenever they come back from a dance number, there's like, they're like the commercials coming in and the songs are playing and there's people dancing and you think they're there entertaining the crowd. No, they just started at that point of the song. So it's just like, instead of being like starting at the beginning of like 0 to Hero, it'll just be like, just like that, boom, and the dancers like pose like, oh, they just got a full number during the commercial break. No, that's it. You see the entire bit.
Well, and it's also, they do that just to also give another like moment. 5 seconds to continue to move stuff out of the way and bring stuff in.
It was really cool to see. What did you think about it, sir?
I mean, I loved it.
I loved it.
I love Grocery Joe.
Wait, did you get to meet Ivana Lynch? Because I would have died to meet Luna Lovegood.
No, but I've met Ivana Lynch a lot because she used to go to LeakyCon a lot.
Sarah went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween with Ivana.
I did one time go to Mickey's Halloween party with Ivana Lynch.
Yeah.
She was like in a big group that I was in.
A big group of like 8. not like 27.
I'm just saying, like, from Harry Potter, she has been going to LeakyCon for like many years. So I was like not gonna waste her time, and also she probably doesn't remember me, so I didn't want to be like, hi, remember from that one LeakyCon, my friends, blah blah blah. So like I was just like Grocery Joe.
She had tunnel vision.
Here's what I'll say. Like,
Jordan Fisher, Grocery Joe.
Grocery Joe and Ivana Lynch, so lucky they didn't do eliminations this week.
Dude, no, Ivana was fine.
No, she was not fine. She was definitely on the plank.
Aww.
She was walking the
They
plank.
never do eliminations for Disney Week.
No, that's what they said. It's Disney, bye!
Week.
And that's how they ended the show. Nobody gets eliminated. It's Disney night. Good night. And then it was over. And everybody went, what?
Yeah, that's just how they do it. No, I remember Ivana Lynch was in front of me at Heathrow Airport one time to check in and then in security. And like I was like trying to be... I was like, do I talk to her? Like, I just didn't know what to do. Like, but we were like even shared bins and stuff. And like, I like chickened out because I was just,
so nice.
Luna Lovegood. And I wish I would have said something to her, but I was just like,
I feel
Luna.
like I would have blown it. Like after we walked in the metal detectors, I'm like, did they detect any nargles? Okay, bye.
Lol. Jordan Fisher was so nice.
Jordan Fisher.
He was like the nicest person I've ever met.
If people were diamonds, Jordan Fisher would be a diamond. 10K.
Who is Jordan Fisher?
He was in Hamilton. He was in Teen Beach Movie.
He's in everything, dude.
He was in Grease. He was in Grease
Right, he was in Grease
Live.
You might know
He
him.
was amazing.
You might know him as the guy that went on stage after me at D23.
Right. He sings on the Moana soundtrack the sexy credits version of You're Welcome.
Oh.
It's okay to say you're welcome.
You're adorable.
I thought he was amazing as Duty in Grease Live.
Yeah,
Yes, he played Duty.
great.
He was so charming.
He was
I
so
loved
sweet,
him.
and he talked to us like he knew us.
I know,
you
he
know?
was like, what's up, guys? I
What's
was
up,
like,
guys?
I loved your Hocus Pocus special.
He's like,
He was
oh, thanks. You're not going to
so
believe it. I went to
fun,
New
yeah.
York. I got on a plane. We're
I
like,
was
really?
like,
He goes, yeah, it
dude,
was
marry
crazy.
me.
Thanks for watching. That was cool. And I was like, yeah, marry her, dude. Please.
Grocery Joe seemed like he hates his life. He seems like he really wants to get eliminated.
Dude, he hates his life.
Oh, no.
He's such an average guy that they're just going, listen, we're going to shovel
Well, the thing-
a boatload of money at you. Just get out there and dance. He's
thing
like,
about
I
him-
don't like it, but I'm going to do it because
He's bad.
He's not
He's
good.
really bad, and he only keeps moving forward because his fans keep voting for him like crazy.
Oh, no,
Like he
this
gets like
poor
more votes
guy.
than anybody else, and he's just like, I thought I was gonna get eliminated this week, but
But
it's Disney
you
night.
guys are continuing my torture.
Yeah.
I gotta learn another damn dance now.
Yeah,
was-
he's so tall and lanky.
Handsome.
Yeah,
He is handsome,
he
yeah.
lost like the little weight he had
Yeah.
in doing
Is
this.
he
That's
still
true.
dating?
Yeah, Kendall was there. She was in the
there.
audience
She's
near us.
beautiful. She's
I was
very
like,
pretty.
Kendall.
Did you-
Taxidermy Kendall.
Taxidermy Kendall.
Yeah, I love taxidermy
He is
Kendall.
like so over his 15 minutes. That's
He
so
is over.
funny.
It's so funny because he never wanted 15 minutes.
He was like, I got eliminated night one of The Bachelorette. I'm done.
But I told Sarah, like, that's precisely why he's so popular. Because he is exactly the everyday man put in this scenario, and you get to watch what it would be like to watch a normal
This
person.
poor guy has
Some
to be
people in
like
the chat don't know who Grocery Joe is.
Oh, explain
Grocery
what
Joe,
you do.
he's called Grocery Joe because he was on last season of The Bachelorette. He went home night one, but you know how they say like a little bit about people and like what they do, and he was a grocer. He owns a grocery store in Chicago.
Yeah.
And he was just like so cute. Everyone like thought he would
Yeah.
like make it
And
really
he was
far.
nice and fun.
And then
but
he went home night one, but everyone was like, how could she send home
Yeah,
this cute
back up.
grocer?
What were you thinking?
Grocery
He
store
was the
Joe.
salt of the earth.
And so he got like such a big response from social media that they brought him to Bachelor in Paradise.
Which is almost unheard of. Like, you never see somebody get eliminated on night one and become so tremendously popular simply because they made a good impression. Not because they did something wacky or, like, spoopity-doopity.
Just 'cause
you
he
know,
was
like,
cute.
he was just a cute guy, and he
just
had a
cute.
good story, and he was just like, well, I'll give him my best shot. And everybody's like, oh, I love him.
Yeah, he's cute.
That's exactly what happened. But it was cool to see him in person. He was Disney bounding as Sarah Disney bounding.
He was
as Wreck-It
Wreck-It
Ralph.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to go watch these dances now.
You should just watch the
Just
Disney
watch the dances.
episode.
Yeah, the guest
It was
on
fun.
dance with Juan Carlos was
Juan Pablo.
Juan Pablo, excuse me, was, you know?
Juan Pablo.
Yeah, he's from Fuller House.
From Fuller House.
Kimberlina.
Oh.
Yeah, him.
I'm like,
Love
Juan
him.
Pablo was a bachelor.
I
Like,
know,
why
he
is he
was.
back?
Juan Pablo.
I thought
He's
ABC
notoriously
like
he's-
blacklisted him.
Okay, I know, it's fine.
It's okay.
You know, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm gonna shoot you. It's okay.
It's okay.
I stole your car and I drove it into the ocean. It's okay. You know, sometimes you have to do it.
My ex-boyfriend was like, Juan Pablo tried to destroy The Bachelor from the inside
Dude,
out.
he almost
Like,
did.
he almost
That's what happened, dude. Dude, like, I knew it too. I was like, when I heard that, I was like, excuse me, they're straight up putting a Latino from South America, like, as the I'm watching this. I was ready.
gonna be
That was
a
my first
train wreck.
season. My first ever season.
Juan Pablo, you can't marry every girl. Oh, it's okay, I can.
I'm not gonna say I love
Can you just do a spoof
I'm
video
just gonna do
playing Juan Pablo? Please,
Yeah, and he
and
always-
please let me
no
be in it.
No emotion, no expression. Always a 1,000-yard stare, like, no, I don't love her. I don't know. But you got her pregnant. I always say, you know, it's not mine.
It's okay though. It's
She's
okay.
locked in an island with you. It's okay. God damn it. But yeah, no, it was fun. Go watch the episode if you haven't already. Oh, and also thank you to everybody who screen capped me in the audience and sent it to me or posted it on. That was amazing. I loved all the support. It was like me going, "Can't you see that?" That was my screen time, and everybody decided to get me going.
Well, it's a good thing you guys went to see it because they're having like ratings issues this season.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
hopefully we get more seasons of Dancing with the Stars.
And I'm sure we will. It is a great hit. Disney Night's their biggest night. Speaking of Disney Nights being the biggest night, tonight's a big night for us on this show.
I feel like I want to hold Sarah.
Yeah, we should hold hands, guys. Can we get the wide? Can we get all of us on
Yeah,
this one?
all of us.
This is our final episode as a trio, you guys. We will. I know. I'm feeling so emotional just
You
saying
guys
this.
gonna cry?
But this is the official last episode of Disney News Weekly with us three. The show is going to be going on a hiatus, and it will be returning with new hosts at the beginning of the year. But as far as the three of us go, it has been a wonderful 3 years. But this is it. We were one episode away from 130, I believe.
Yeah, it's
know.
really killing us.
Yeah,
It's
so
an odd number.
we did that specifically to bug Tony in the chamber above.
I really appreciate it. My
love you.
OCD is acting up. It's going crazy.
I'm so sorry, man. But thanks for bearing with us, man. You've been an amazing producer.
Oh,
Like,
thank
I'm
you
getting
so much.
emotional right
Truly.
now. You've been
Yeah.
so awesome.
Read some
I mean,
books, though.
This entire
Yeah.
experience has been.
I gotta read some books.
Just do me a favor. Read
Read a
some
book.
books and
I'll do it for you, Leo.
And Boogie Boogie.
And
You know-
Boogie Boogie, yeah.
Boogie Boogie.
That's a book
Boogie
I'm gonna
Boogie.
read actually.
That's the first book. Boogie Boogie by
Boogie Boogie.
A. Tony.
A memoir by Tony, producing Disney News Weekly.
It's only 2 words long. It's real short.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been a fun ride. We love you guys so much. Please don't stop talking to us on social media. We will continue with news that is Disney related on all of our other channels, which we highly encourage you to follow us on. And don't stop watching the show either. Like, come back in January. There's going to be new hosts. We're training them. We're making them the best soldiers known to mankind. With our help, they will be the best. And we'll probably still pop in once in a while.
Yeah, sure.
Just host some shows, do some specials. We've got some ideas cooking in the pot. But as of right now, our lives are crazy. And there's a lot going on. And it's been 3 years.
been 3
I
years.
can't
guys.
believe it's been 3 years.
3 years as of last week.
Yeah. Literally. We missed it by a week. But don't worry, it's not the end of things. There's more to come. So, you know, do follow me on Twitter at Leo Zombie, on Instagram at Mr. Leo Zombie. And yeah, you'll see more of my stuff coming out all the time. Sarah.
I'm Sarah G. Sterling on Instagram and Sarah Sterling _ on Twitter.
Do you have final thoughts?
Yeah, any final thoughts?
Me, thanks guys. This has been the best.
I mean, she's right.
It's just like it's been great, and like we love all of you.
We love all of you.
For watching.
Also, it's been fun to like grow with all of them and all of us. Like, like I mean, we met you because of this show, and now you're like family to me.
I know
It's surreal.
I'm gonna get emotional, but yeah. It doesn't feel like 3 years.
I know, dude.
It does not feel like 3 years, but...
I know, it's 3 years and I still can't get the damn intros.
But yeah, thank you guys for like including me on this show and embracing me within the Disney community, because I really
you've become a bona fide Disney gal.
Thank you. Well, it's you know, to you guys for being so kind and gracious to me, and it's been fun just getting 2 great new friends out of this. Like, I love these guys so much.
I love you too.
Like, we're gonna miss you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you guys.
I haven't seen you guys like seeing you guys like this, like just to film the show tonight was like I've been telling Dylan, I'm like, God, I've really missed Sarah and Leah.
I know it's like
forever.
It's hard because you guys have noticed it's been very spotty the last couple months. You know, like it's hard to get even 2 of us in this room together. But you know, I guess that's a sign of our growing careers, and that's exciting. But then we're in this room together, and I'm just like, oh man. Like,
it's fun. We love it.
Yeah, we like love doing this show, and that's why I'm saying don't stop following us. Like, keep communicating with us online, because more projects will be coming down the pipeline. We'll find some other variation of this to do somehow,
even if it's on Instagram Live.
Even if it's on Instagram Live, I promise you, something will be coming. You know, to everybody who logged in every single episode, and for those of you who are new, thank you for the support. It means absolutely everything to us that you were here for it. For the inside jokes I saw some people mentioning. I'm sorry we never did the slave Leia, but like I said, keep following us on social media.
I'll have enough money to buy a really good costume, and
yeah, that's something to point out. Like, this was because we liked doing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we got paid to do this.
Yeah, we didn't get like paid to do this.
I just want to point that out, because I don't want people to think like this is some sort of business decision. Like,
no.
Like, it's not. Like, we truly, truly love doing this show. But like, like Miranda Perry, always in there. Monet Pink, always in here. Greg Billmeyer, who I never say his name correctly.
Allison, yeah.
Yeah, Allison. Crystal Del Toro, Bradley. I mean, I want to give everybody a shout out.
Yeah, you guys have been so great.
It's like family. Like, we looked forward to seeing you guys just as much as you hopefully looked forward to tuning into this show. So, yeah, thanks for being fam.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Come back and watch in the new year.
Yeah, follow follow me on at Keetin Marchi. I didn't even do mine. Follow me at Keetin Marchi, so you guys can keep up with me, and hopefully, you know, we hang out more and yeah, it's just, who knows what's next for us. So much has happened in the last 3 years, so I'm excited to see what's next, guys. But hey, if you do have access to a Slave Leia costume, I will like it. I can borrow it.
You'll make good on it?
If you get on, I'll do it.
I'll wear it too.
Do you want to? We should do a joint Slave Leia.
I'm super down for that.
Photo shoot.
Yes.
Call Gil.
Slow down.
Okay.
All right. Can you do a very short last rap session?
Do the rap for the fans.
Can I get a beat?
I don't think. Can you give us a beat, Tony?
I can try.
Let's see what he can get us. Oh man. Oh, he's beatboxing.
Oh, you're just doing it.
Okay. We got Miranda Perry. She's up in the chat. We got Clarissa Patricia, and she knows where it's at. We got Crystal De La Torre and Greg Bill Meyer. I never say his name right. Did I do it this time? I'm tired. Listen, I got to start all over with Allison Scott, because I like the way she chats, and she does it a lot. Heavenly Imaginings. She's here every single time, and I know that I'm having struggles when I rhyme. I'm doing the best that I can for Elizabeth Garcia and Elizabeth Cook, and I don't see anybody else in this chat because no one's typing anything. They're just listening to me rap about everything and nothing. We've got Areli De Toro. We've got Elena G18. We've got Lauren DeWitt, and that's it.
Good job,
guys. We love you. Later.
See you on the internet.
Love you so hard.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit PopcornTalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.